So Jackass premieres by week 2. It's the highest rated show in
Right.
MTV's history.
Well, for that type of format, you know,
Yeah.
of course it wasn't better ratings than like the VMAs, but for like a half hour sort of the show with that kind of a shoestring budget, like they had never seen a profit margin like this ever.
How immediately and in what ways did your life change?
Oh, it was overnight. I wasn't featured very prominently on the first episode of Jackass, but on the second episode, I had the closing bit, which was swallowing the goldfish and barfing it up into a fishbowl, and it didn't come up easily. I intended for it to come up easily. I thought I was going to create a safe environment by drinking as much of a gallon of water as I could, and then I'd be like bloated, and I'd swallow the fish, and it would come right out. But my car broke down. The car that these are the two things I spent all of my savings for were the stilts and the trip to California and a car. This piece of used car, which broke down like with Jeff Tremaine in it on the day that they flew out to film me, for the actual season. Mm-hmm. And we pushed my car over to the side of the road. And I'm thinking, great, they're gonna ditch me here. That's all over. Like this whole thing is just, they're gonna ditch me. But we pushed the car to the side of the road, and the producer tells the PA, okay, go to the pet store, get the goldfish, this, that, we're just gonna shoot on the side of the road now. And I'm like, whoa, I haven't prepared. I was gonna not eat, I was gonna drink water. They said, it's happening now. And thank God it happened that way because it took me like a full 2 minutes to get that fish back up. I kept drinking more. There was just this torturous 2 minutes of just like insanity. And once the fish finally came out and the bit was done, then Knoxville said right there at the side of that road, he said, well, Mr. O, if you weren't already famous, I'd say you're gonna be now. Because they just recognized this goldfish bit as something that would be really memorable. And it was. And the very next day after it aired, like my life was totally different.
How so?
I mean, like I was just recognized. I was a recognizable person overnight. Which speaks to how much less fragmented the media was back then. I mean, granted, with basic cable, there was still a lot of channels, but nothing like it is now. Like that was when being on MTV really, being on the #1 show on MTV at that time really could change your life, it turned out.